What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Oh man, Tony,
Yes.
tomorrow's a very special day.
So I've heard.
Tomorrow is my birthday, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
So we decided we're gonna have a fucking party on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, like we always do every week, man. This time, I'm not gonna get drunk like I did the last time. No, I actually, during the commercial break, I'm probably gonna go and get myself a crown. I got some Crown Peach. A lovely lady friend of mine bought it for me for Christmas, I believe, and I've been like sipping on it. Like it's hard to get, bro. Like
I was gonna say you've been holding on for that for a while now.
I have been holding on to that shit forever. Thank you very much, Shannon. So what we're gonna do now, since we're talking about getting drunk and all that other cool shit. We're just gonna have a great time today, man, on the podcast.
Yes,
Tony has a lot of shit to talk about the WWE and the bullshit that's been going on. People getting fired.
As much as I try to avoid it, since I don't watch the show, I can't help but comment on the various miscellaneous bullshit that happens within the ranks of their promotions and their booking and so on and so forth.
That show is full of shit. But you know what? I don't want to talk about wrestling tonight. Fuck wrestling. You know what? Listen here, you old son of a bitch. I see you already in the comments. Listen here, Paul Moonshine, you 750-year-old bastard. Tonight is not the night you're going to try to roast me on the podcast, because I will talk about your fucking wanna play a game ass all night long. And I'm sober, ladies and gentlemen. You know what happens when I'm sober? I talk the most shit. But anyway, I'd like to welcome a couple of new followers to the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. It's gonna be crazy tonight, because you know what tonight is? Mm-hmm. It's one of those special nights. I mean, it's my pre-party. It's my pre. Thank you, Cheryl. It's my pre-game for the birthday. But
yeah, I was gonna say this is pre-game day.
That's right, but it's also. Oh shit, ladies and gentlemen, you know what that means. I see her in the green room dancing right now. I see you. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast After Dark. We're getting demonetized tonight, ladies and gentlemen. You know why? Because it's round 2 of Ladies' Night. That's right. Demonetized all over the country, ladies and gentlemen. The Roundtable
Worldwide.
Podcast.
Worldwide.
Man, I'm feeling myself today. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we go any further, good looking out there, my boy Gregor Petrov, Cheryl Dennison, all the way from Canada. I got some crazy birthday presents today already, man. I got like window tinting for my car.
Nice.
Yeah, I've been talking about getting it done for a while, and special someone was like, "Yo, we're gonna get your windows tinted." I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, great. And everyone that knows me, and a lot of people know that my sick obsession. Yes, Jakari, we'll be talking about that news soon.
Yeah,
but everybody knows my sick obsession is red vines, and I got like a big ass tub of red vines.
God. Yeah, I was gonna say there's nary a show where we don't see you at least chewing on one.
I got the Red Bull on deck too.
Nice.
And I got those chocolate cupcakes. So tonight I'm being fatty daddy. I'm be all up in here just getting drunk, eating pizza, just talking shit. I got one of my good friends on the line. So far, one of our guests hasn't logged in, so it's okay. But
that's fine. More time for our other esteemed guest who is actually waiting right now.
I'm afraid to bring her on because she knows a lot of dirt. Like she knows some shit. I've known her
something that we don't already know. You mean?
I mean, I've known her for like almost 2 decades. God, damn. And it's crazy because she's only going to be 29 years old like this week. So
I know, right? How the fuck does that work?
I know, right? Like I've noticed since she was fucking 9. Yeah, it's crazy. But this girl's done everything, man. She's worked in the WWE. She's was married to a man who sucks.
Well played.
I know, wordplay. She's also like a beauty queen.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, even though she's pretty and she's like gorgeous and all that stuff like that, she can beat your ass, legit. Like I said, anyway, we'll bring her crazy ass on in a little bit. But before I do, let's talk about the news. Jakari just put it out there. I was going to wait until the end of the podcast, but Jakari wants the news.
I mean, we've started, discussing this, as of last week. So we might as well start putting it out there.
I mean, the contract has been signed. BCW Worldwide is no longer going to be at the House of Action in North Portland.
That's right.
Because now we're in a state-of-the-art television studio. Lights, camera, every amazing thing you can possibly want in a professional. Look, VIP area with liquor. And I mean like top shelf liquor.
Yeah.
Douglas Rockefeller is in here. He said, let's hear it. July 25th, ladies and gentlemen, BCW Worldwide returns. But we return to the Worldwide Arena. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the night, I will give you the information on where you can find tickets to the very first show, July 25th.
25 days away and counting.
Well, I mean, 26, because, today's the 30th and all that shit. But you know what I mean.
Technically.
Yeah. Technically. But let's do this. Let's do it. I see her getting antsy in the green room. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we did not plan this. She's flipping me out. God damn. She's worse than Paul Moon. No, it's worse than Paul Moonshine.
I was gonna say.
I will say this. Me and Tony, when she logged into the podcast, I looked and I'm like, okay, so for all the perverts that are listening and are watching here on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch, a lot of you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, she's a blonde-haired girl, blue eyes, and all that great stuff. Yeah, she is. The only problem I have with her, and I love her to death, is that she's doing a podcast from her goddamn bed. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is now the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast After Dark. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Roundtable, Krazy Kiara Dillon.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
See, I told
and happy birthday to you.
Yeah. Yes. It's like Rebecca says right here. 3 hours and 53 minutes.
Uh-oh.
Jesus Christ.
Gotta get the shots out.
That's my bestie right there, y'all. That's my
what's
best
up
friend.
What's up with this bedroom voice you got going on there?
Whoa, wait, what?
Like, that's not how you sound in person.
Look,
depends on the mood that he's in.
I guess so.
Depends on the mood. I haven't been drinking tonight yet, so yeah. Although I probably should because it's my birthday. Anyway, I'm probably gonna get in trouble on this podcast. I better stop right now.
Yeah, Paul. We know you left the that moonshine life behind, but yeah, we know.
Shut up. So anyway, what is going on with you? Tell us what's going on with you. Like, I mean, your birthday's coming up, age 29 and all that.
Yes, I'll be 29 again for like the millionth time. Let's see. Well, I'm getting back into the ring. So I'm going to be wrestling for DCW. Gosh, what is the date on that? I think it's August or September. I forget the date now. But that's in Chatworth, California. So I haven't been in the ring in quite some time. I do have an injury, so I'm going to be retiring next year for my 50th birthday. Yes, I will be 50 in a year.
Whoa, hold on. Wait. Stop. Ladies and gentlemen, she did not just say that.
I did.
Did you say your 20th birthday, you retiring?
My 50th.
What, 50?
Next year, I'm going to retire, yeah.
Okay.
I have to. I have 3 herniated discs in my neck and moderate to severe stenosis, so I have to be really, really careful. I can't be doing anything crazy like going through tables and stuff like that anymore, so at least I'm not going to get out there in my walker, but
yeah. Try going through a table and you don't go through. Been there, done that recently.
Yeah, no.
My back hates me right now. But yeah, I mean, so who are you working that show and,
I'm not sure of all the details just yet. So I just got the info, so don't know what's going on.
What did you say the date on that was?
That's going to be, hold on, I got to look it up. Sorry, I'm a little nervous, you guys.
It's okay.
I mean,
You
with
never see
people-
me do interviews. Like I dodge interviews and I dodge the mic like you wouldn't believe.
So let's clear the air right now. This is not an interview. This is three people hanging out.
True.
One of us is in their bed. The other two are in a podcast room. One's supposed to be getting drunk tonight, and the other one is Tony. So
September 18th for sure, and I think in August too. I think the date for August, August 14th. But I'll keep you posted. It'll be posted on my fan site and on my Facebook.
Okay.
What are the links to your fan site? Let's put them up there so people know where to look for you.
It's Krazy Kiara Dillon, of course, with a K.
Look,
am I supposed to put the link up there? I don't even know how to do that.
Look, Greg just totally just put
Greg's
you on
gonna
blast.
be
He said, true story. Dodge Interviews been trying to book you for 7 years.
Yes, and Greg is one of my besties too, just like you. You guys are like my besties. I love you guys both to death, but I hate doing interviews. So
that's why you're not doing an interview right now. See,
yeah,
we're not asking you
hand me the mic, you're gonna get flipped off.
We're not asking you any of those interview questions like, so how long have you been wrestling? What size is your boots? How many bumps have you taken? Like stupid interview questions, like no one gives a fuck about that. Like we're on here just having fun, hanging out. We're just doing our thing, talking about your hairless cat and some of the funny stories that
I have two now.
Oh, you have two?
Yeah, I have a rescue. His name's Kavika. I just got him in September he was actually a birthday gift to Kenobi. So you have to meet him someday.
Oh my gosh. Let me tell you about her. Where is Kenobi at right now?
You want me to go get him?
Yeah.
Hold on.
We're gonna go to a quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. You gotta see this cat before I go to the story.
All right, hold on.
Once I go to the story, people, you need to understand the story involves the cat. So we will be right back after this.
Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, cause they're taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, cause they're taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules...
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your haircut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
Oh, this is Kavika. This is the new one.
Oh, little Sphinx kitty.
Yeah. All naked.
So let me tell you a story.
Don't embarrass me, dude.
Oh no! It's got to go down. It's got to go down. It's got to go down. So look, there you go. There it is. So I knew she had this hairless cat, and I was like in a locker room one time, and I was waiting for her to come to the show. It was one of those crazy shows where me and LTP wrestled the Commandos for like the 10 millionth time. So we were at the show and we're in the locker room and all the guys are like sitting there just talking, blah, 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 blah. And I believe this is when you were married to Dave.
David.
And Dave was already, yeah.
He hates Dave.
Gangrel, for people who don't know. Yeah, no, that's why I say that. Gangrel, to those who don't know. So we're fucking in the locker room talking, and David comes up and goes, "Is she talking to you about her cat?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh man, no." He goes, "Is she talking to you about her pussy?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "It's so nice and hairless." I'm like, "I bet it's smooth, isn't it?" He's like, "Dude, it's so smooth. I like it when it comes."
You're saying that in front of everybody?
Yeah, he goes, "I like when it
didn't know
rubs
this.
all on my face." And I'm like, "Dude, it rubs on your face?" He goes, "Yeah, sometimes it sits on my face and it's so soft." And people are looking at me and looking at him, and I'm like, and then like you call, and I'm like, "So, are you almost here?" And you're like, well, "Yeah, I'm bringing my hairless pussy." And everybody's like, "What the fuck?" The locker room was tripping out, and then she walks
I had
in, and
no
she has like a cat carrier with her cat. They
Because
were
Kenobi
like,
used to
"What
come
the
out to the ring with
fuck?"
me. He's retired now, so.
It was so funny. See, those are some of the stories that happen in professional wrestling that you don't get nowhere else.
True.
It's
Crazy
funny.
times with you guys.
Oh man, it's always a joy to have you around. Though, like you know, you've been around for like a lot of the crazy shit we've done, and some of the highs and some of the lows, like losing Riz, and you actually worked our very first, me and LTP and Sexy Chino. We ran our own little company in Ventura at a little bar.
That was when I was managing right before I wrestled. So that was 20 some odd years ago.
Yeah.
A long time ago.
Damn. Yeah. How
Almost 20
you
years
been
ago.
in business 20 some odd years? You're only fucking 29. Explain that.
I'm a vampire.
Well,
I forgot.
yeah.
She was a vampire.
Yeah.
He made me a vampire. I'm the evil vampire queen. Come on now, get with my character.
You can have a cool ass gimmick with the crown and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the funny thing is, like, a lot of people don't know. Like, I mean, people that know, but like fans probably don't know. You were like a legit beauty queen.
Yes, won a few titles actually. But the most recent one was Ms. Greater California. I had a lot of fun with that one. Who's laughing? So yeah, a lot of stuff with that. My platform is spaying and neutering and adopting from animal shelters and basically animal rescue. And I go around teaching kids the importance of, why it's important to spay and neuter. And I read them books and stuff. There's this one book that I read them. It's called It's Raining Cats and Cats. And it's really cool. So
Greg,
yes, actually, Greg came up with my character. Yes, Greg. So I had a hard time playing a heel, and Greg came up with this evil queen character. He says, "Why don't you do this like evil queen character?" And he's like, "I'm not talking about like from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I'm talking about like Snow White and the Huntsman type evil queen character." And I said, "Okay." And then the more I started to think about it, I was like, "Okay." And then I was watching Vampire Diaries, and I'm watching Damon from Vampire Diaries, and I'm like taking some of his character, and I'm taking some of that character, and I kind of combined them together, and I came up with the evil queen. So.
Interesting story about Damon. I'm a huge fucking Vampire Diaries. So that's why, ladies and gentlemen, I said it.
Same here.
I watched Legacies, Vampire Diaries, all that shit. Okay, I watched all of it.
Yeah.
The originals. Yeah, I'm a Klaus Michelson dude myself, but actually, I'm an Elijah Michelson because Elijah was the fucking badass. But anyway, I digress.
I named my car Elijah.
Oh my god, I was in the airport in Houston. And fucking he was at the airport with us, and I don't ever mark out for anybody. Like I know a lot of big name people, and they're just people just like me. I legit walked up to the guy and I was like, "I fucking love you, bro." he was like, I was like, "You know what? Fuck your brother, bro." And then what he told me? Him and the guy that played his brother, they actually own a whiskey, like they own a company that makes whiskey, like a
yeah, they did. They just came out with the Brothers Bond Bourbon, I believe it's called.
Yeah, they make bourbon. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So I was like, oh my god, they fucking. He's like, yeah, we've been doing it for like 10 years. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Cheryl says that she cannot visualize you as a bad guy, as a heel. Cheryl knows her wrestling, so if she can't visualize it, yeah.
Apparently,
So-
from what Gisette told me after the first time I wrestled as the Evil Queen, she says, "Wow, you make a good bitch." So
You're like, well, thank you very much.
I can get behind that character. She's I can get behind her.
I mean, you had a lot of fun doing that, though. That's the thing. Like in this industry, if you're not having fun, it's time to go.
Yeah.
You know as well as I do. Like I'll be honest. Like over the last like 2 or 3 years, I really haven't been having too much fun. And then all of a sudden, just boom, it just started happening. Like it's like I hit that fun button and just like, yep. And thanks to Tony, because this podcast helped bring some of the funny out. And yeah, Tony, thank you very much, man. Because if it wasn't for you, I probably would have gave up a fucking year ago.
Well, thank you for being on here with me. I mean, it's been over a year now since we started this thing, and I gotta admit, I was kind of losing a little bit of that fun factor myself, with the pandemic and everything. And now we've got we're going strong, and then some.
It's crazy because like we started this podcast as a way to help boost the storylines from BCW.
Yep.
And we were actually doing it inside of a studio.
Yep.
And after a while, it was like, dude, let's just fucking do this. Let's do this. Yep. And then we started doing this. And then it's like, let's try this. And it's like, oh, let's try this. And next thing you know, it's like, iHeartRadio is like, hey, we want you on our service. And I'm like, what?
It just takes on a life of its own.
Yeah, Amazon Music's like, hey, what's up? Can we air your show? I'm like, fuck yeah, you can. But before we let you go, I want to play a game with you, and this game is going to be so fun. I'm going to play this game with her because I know she doesn't like wrestling. She doesn't like to talk about wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. She's a trooper. She is a true professional wrestler. She does not like to talk about wrestling.
I didn't watch my own matches. My own matches.
I'm the same way. Honestly, I'm the same way. I can't stand watching my own stuff.
Yeah, I mean, when I'm at a show, I'll watch my friends a little bit, but I still can't sit through an entire match. I try. I really try. I totally ADD out. I'm like, oh, squirrel.
She's like, look at the bubbles. What bubbles? Those.
Yeah.
Like, those aren't no fucking bubbles. So we're gonna play this game, and it's real fun. It's real cool, and a lot of people love it. Except Matt Seidel. He always tries to change the fucking rules of the game. That was funny though. So
Seidel's the only guy who's ever tried to fuck us on this show.
He changed the rules, and I texted him. I'm like, bro, that's fucked up, but it was funny. We worked with it. But the game is called Team With, Feud With, or Fire. Real simple concept. You can team with anyone in the industry, alive or dead. You can feud with anybody. Doesn't matter who the fuck it is. And you can fire any son of a bitch you want. No questions asked. I mean, unless you want to give us an explanation, because I can't like that. But
also, you're not limited to just wrestlers, managers, referees, ring announcers. They're all in play.
Fucking
teamwork. Okay, so obviously I do the evil vampire character. I would love to team with Shelly Martinez. Her and I have had some good matches with each other, and I've always wanted to do like a female stable, like my ex-husband's, like the Brood, but a female version.
There you go.
I don't know who we'd have as a third girl, but probably Jennifer Thomas. Be fun to like have us all vampires. Yeah, they're good little workers. Feud with. So Brian Christopher, who was Grandmaster Sexy. He was one of my dear friends, like a brother to me. He committed suicide or was murdered. We're not quite sure. I want to say it was about 3 years ago now. But he just,
I just
been 3 years. Absolutely loved him. Just loved him. He was a brother to me, and I think he would be fun to feud with.
That could be really, really good. Yeah, just taking him back right to the two cool days, and I like it.
A lot of people don't realize that she was on the Hulk Hogan what do you call it, tour, the Hulkamania tour with those guys, weren't you?
Right. Yeah.
So fire, I think I would fire anybody that sends me their penis picture in my inbox.
Okay, follow-up question, and you don't have to name any names.
Oh no, please name names.
If you want
I
to, you
have no
can.
idea who they
Not
are.
just-
I mean, some of them are from other countries. Like I
So-
just know. I end up deleting and blocking them, but still,
So,
yeah, they're all fired.
Has anybody in the business ever tried to pull that shit with you? Don't have to say any specifics.
No.
No,
Okay.
she's well respected in the business. And
Good.
plus, dudes know if they do that,
Fans,
a lot
definitely fans, but no
Fans,
workers.
yeah.
No.
a lot of the boys know if they try to do that.
They
shit,
know
they're
better.
gonna get
They
yeah,
know
they're gonna get their asses whooped. So.
You better
Legit,
duck
crazy,
next time you see me.
right?
Angry Gangrel. I mean, fuck, I wouldn't want to do that either. God damn.
Right.
No,
Yeah,
fuck
nobody
Gangrel. I
wants
wouldn't
to
want her mad at me. Shit.
Well, yeah, that's true too.
And even though we're divorced, we're good friends now too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, so you would fire anyone who sent you a dick pic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna tell you,
Unsolicited.
Unsolicited.
Well, I was gonna say, yeah, as a man in the industry, you don't send a dick pic to any girl unless she asks
Yeah.
for it first.
We don't want to see that. We don't want to see that. If we wanted to see that, we could Google it. You know, we could Google something. I mean, there's
Oh man,
actually the last guy that did it to me. I Googled something that was pretty impressive, and I sent it back to him. It was, is that your
She's
picture?
like,
And I said, no, it's mine.
she's like, you're a 2.
That's
this is
awesome.
a 10.
So,
That's so wrong.
forbid
I
the
can just
FBI
see it
goes
now.
along
The
with
dude's, he's like, fuck.
Like, oh.
right.
Oh man. So I mean, okay, so you're heavily into the pet rescue, stuff like that. You're telling us off air, that you rescued another animal, and
Yeah, Kavika.
yeah. So I mean, what started you on that? Like, I mean, me personally, as someone who's knows you in real life, I know you're like a real big pet advocate. You know, so
An animal
explain
rescue.
to people out here.
Something I always wanted to do. When I moved to Burbank, I started working or volunteering for the Burbank Animal Shelter. It's a division of the police and fire department. And there I became the producer of the Adopt a Pet show. And I was there for several years. I moved down to San Diego County, where I became a part of the San Diego Humane Society in Oceanside. Then I started with Project Wildlife. So Project Wildlife, where I'm at right now, we rehabilitate sick, injured, and orphaned wild animals to get them back out into the wild. So I get to bottle feed baby squirrels, hand feed baby crows, and I know it's a hard job.
Yeah.
Man, she's over there slaving away, being a fucking good person. What is it called? Pet rescue? Where? San Diego. Uh-oh. Looks like you guys are
lost
frozen.
her.
Oh, looks like she's frozen, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep.
Can you hear me? I lost
There
you guys.
you are.
I got you.
There you are.
We got you. So what was the name of the rescue that you're with?
It's called Project Wildlife, and
Project
it's
Wildlife.
we rehab sick, injured, and orphaned wild animals to get them back out into the wild. So we have sometimes I'll be bottle feeding a baby squirrel, or hand feeding a crow, or checking a pigeon's crop, and cleaning cages, just different things, whatever they need me to do.
So is that the one in Ramona, California?
No, it's in San Diego, right next to the police department.
I think
Okay,
I've got the site for that.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put that up here. Project Wildlife. There's a Facebook page dedicated to rescuing and aims to train the animals for survival independently and return them to the wild. That's some good shit. And like Cheryl said, very rewarding.
Yes,
Yeah.
very.
Well, we would love to make sure that people will go down to the San Diego Humane Society and support your cause, because I'm all about helping out people that help out the world. And you are a very good person, and I'm proud to know that I know you as a real person and not just
Thank
a character you play on TV.
Right. we know each other's dark sides.
Exactly. Yeah, man, don't ever let Vice fucking call us for information. The whole dark side of the ring for real. Shit.
Oh hell no.
That's the kind of shit that gets you in trouble. But yeah, so you want to give the fans your social medias, your Facebook, your Twitch. I mean, your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram, your Snapchat, your Twitch, your Tinder, whatever?
I don't have any Twitch or Tinder. I have Facebook and Instagram, and that's it. Oh, wait, yeah. Oh, I have what's that other one? Yeah, I do. I have Twitter, but I don't use it. So
Yeah, I know.
very, very rarely.
We already have that
Found it.
ready to go.
I've been sending her shit on Twitter. She don't respond. I'm like, she don't love me no more. I'm like, oh, I know why. She ain't been on Twitter since 2016.
Well, no, that's not true. I've been on there probably about 6 months ago. But.
Yeah, exactly. So, like I said, 2016, because you're 29.
So the best way to reach you would be through Facebook or through Instagram, right?
Yeah, just no dick pics.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, do not send her dick pics.
No.
She will have a array of.
I'll come cut it off.
Hey, man, she might. I mean,
will.
shit. I've seen her do a lot of horrible
Turn
things.
that into my poison apple.
Wow, just don't bite it. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us again.
All right, thanks for having me. Have a happy birthday.
Hey, thank you.
And we'll talk privately, so if you want to join me for my birthday shindig.
Yeah, send me a message.
All right.
I'll tell LTP because I know he's been talking to me about we need to go to Vegas. We need to go to Vegas. But dude, you live in Vegas. Why you got to come to Vegas? Like literally, he hit me up yesterday and he's like, "I'm on my way to you." I'm like, "Okay," and then we're going to Vegas. I'm like, "Bro,
will you be safe?"
Yeah, you know him. He gonna get me in trouble. That's what he does.
Right.
That's what he does.
Trouble on your own there,
man. Anyway, thank you very much for coming on the show, and I will be in touch with you.
All right, take care, you guys.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the evil queen herself, Krazy Kiara Dillon. We'll be right back with more of the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
Professional wrestling is one of the toughest sports going today. If you ever dreamed of being a professional wrestler, then former WWE superstar and World Tag Team Champion Sir Mo of the famed Tag Team Men on a Mission invites you, yes, you, to join his Bumps and Bruises Academy. Now in 2 locations in Carrollton, Texas, and Sherwood, Arkansas. Allow Sir Mo and his head coach, Dante Smiley, and other coaches to get you on the road to an exciting and rewarding career. Classes forming now for your shot. Contact Sir Mo at 704-819-7312 or fill out an information questionnaire now. Don't wait, make your dreams come true today by joining the Bumps and Bruises Pro Wrestling Academy.
Hi, this is James Beard with SWE Fury, and you're watching the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
And we are back once again. Man, so it's always fun to have people, that come on the podcast are doing good in the world, man. And yeah, Kiara Dillon is a real good person.
Yes.
If you know her in real life, you know she's a real good person inside and outside the ring. And yeah, she's one of those people that make you feel better about, just being a person. So guys, if you're listening, if you're watching this podcast, do not fucking send her dick pics, ladies and gentlemen. It's
Jesus
cool.
Christ, no. The saying goes, nobody wants to see your dick. Damn it.
Well, I don't know. I mean, some people, never mind.
Yeah, okay.
That's how you get in trouble on the podcast, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
but
no
yeah,
shit.
man. So let's talk about today, man. Let's talk about the shit in the wrestling world that has gone on today.
Okay, let's take a look at let's see here. Got a couple of them here. So I think the most obvious story that's actually happened over the last couple of days, Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch getting themselves married out of the blue.
Right? Like, where the fuck did that come from? It's like, I'm about to go to Vegas and get married all of a sudden, like shit.
Yep. Apparently, so this was about a day ago. Rollins, he just goes on Instagram and just says, well, seems like a fine day to finally get married.
Right?
It's like,
oh man.
I got nothing else planned today. Let's go get married.
Just hey, let's go ahead. Just hey, do you want to get married? Like, sure, let's go. Where we're gonna go?
Okay.
Vegas.
Jesus.
Oh man, I mean, hey, sometimes people just shit. I mean, it is what it is, man. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
I might just fucking be like, hey, man, I'm gonna get married tomorrow, and come back on the podcast next week. Like, hey, look at this, guys. Never know.
Oh my goodness. Let's see. A little bit more serious note here. Serious but stupid. Eddie Kingston, following this most recent AEW show, decided to take a little jab at WWE, which honestly I can't really blame him for. And Bully Ray decided to take exception to this. The exact quote that Bully Ray decided to react with, quote, "Shut the fuck up and stay in your lane."
Well, we all know Bully Ray is Bully Ray is very opinionated. Sometimes his opinions matter, sometimes they really don't.
Yeah. So the full quote here. In this case, Eddie needs to shut the fuck up and stay in his lane, and his lane is as an AEW guy speaking about AEW and flying the flag for AEW. Then I'm completely on board. Tell me about how great AEW is. Fly the flag for your company. Show me that you wear your heart on your sleeve. Tell me why that you were an indie guy for the majority of your career, and now this company took a chance on you, and you've learned to love it and everything about it. Now I'm on board, Eddie.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. I can be on board with that comment.
Sure.
I can be on board with that comment. Like,
yeah, I would too if that was the end of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say if that was the end of it, yeah, I could be on board with that. But wait a minute, there's more.
There's more. Don't take the easy way out and knock the WWE, because if you go back and you listen to the fans, they really didn't pop that hard when he took a jab at the WWE. You didn't get the reaction you were looking for because people are most likely thinking, all right, Eddie, stay away from them. There's no reason to go there. But if Cody wants to destroy a throne, I get it. If Jericho wants to say F you, I get it. But Eddie, why? There's no reason for him to say it. So essentially what he's saying is, unless you've been there, you have no place talking about it. And I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with that one bit.
Well, here's the thing. I agree to a certain extent. And I'm going to tell you why I say this. There's a guy that I'm in a producer's chat group with. He bashes the fuck out of AEW. Like he's a WWE guy, like 1000%. And I get it, they sign your check, whatever, but he is the epitome of a fucking super WWE mark. Like he sucks the dick of Vince McMahon, cups the balls, strokes the shaft, and swallows the gravy. Like he's all about that life. And if you're about that life, go ahead, be all you can be. But don't bash another company because you think it's the cool thing to do. So he does it. And he's one of those guys that will literally find something to talk about. Like he will I fucking hate AEW. I fucking hate AEW is so stupid. AEW is so stupid. But then he'll fucking post, hey, look who's at AEW this week. Oh, look, AEW only had 1.2 million people watch the show instead of 1.5. Like, in my opinion, the definition of a hater is someone who literally is a fan in denial.
Yep.
Because if you hate something so bad to where you're sitting on your computer at home and you're finding, like, you're stalking their fucking all the wrestlers' social medias, you're trying to find you're trying to find a reason to hate the brand, so you're watching everything that they do. Guess what? You are a fucking fan.
Yeah.
So
that I agree with.
But the thing that I agree with Bully Ray, and I don't agree with the way he came about it, but I agree with him saying that you should stay in your lane, and I'm friends with Eddie Kingston, so I'm not going to shit on him, but not so much stay in your lane, but promote your project.
Yeah, and I get
Promote
that.
where you work. Build your brand. Like I tell the guys in the locker room all the time, no one's gonna fucking sell you better than you. So
Exactly.
you sell your brand. You build your brand. My Twitter handle is the Bad Blood Brand. The Instagram, the Bad Blood Brand. You know why? Because I am a brand. I'm not just a name. I'm a name, a likeness, a logo. I'm a image. I'm a professional athlete. I'm a spokesman. I'm a podcaster. I am a brand. Now, with that being said, unless you have been in the ring and put in the work, taking the bumps, bruises, broken bones, taking the your cardio blown up, unless you have been a person in the ring that's done that, shut the fuck up. Don't complain, and don't shit on someone who actually does it. Don't shit on a product because that product is what people who are doing it. I told this person, you think you can run a wrestling show better? And he said, yeah. I said, then why don't you go find someone that has all this money and you start your own fucking company and you
That idea.
succeed where Tony Khan isn't succeeding in your eyes? Because I'm sorry to say it, but Tony Khan got a 2-year deal with TNT.
He did.
Tony Khan has got legends like Sting and even the Big Show. And Tony Khan is doing something that Vince McMahon is not doing. He's building young fucking talent.
He also did something that I found to be incredibly impressive in booking the Arthur Ashe Stadium in New York for I think the very first wrestling event that's ever taken place there, and that's going to be in September.
Not to mention the open door.
Yep.
Forbidden door has been kicked wide the fuck open.
That's right.
Everybody's working with everybody. Vince won't do that. All Vince would do is go buy your company and shut it down and shit on your talent.
True. Very true.
Or, another fucking mass exodus of firings like they did earlier this week.
Oh, God. Yeah.
It's basically like, hey, I don't want you working. That'd be like me saying, I don't want you working for Tony. None of you guys can go work for Tony. But you know what? I'm going to pay you guys to sit at home and not work for me because I don't want you working for Tony. Oh, yeah. I can't afford to pay you guys anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and fire you all, but put you under a clause where you still can't work for Tony. And you can do is sit at home. Again, they have all this fucking talent, and what they do, they shit on all of them. So it is what it is, man. Like,
yeah,
I can rant about that bullshit all fucking day, and I do sometimes myself and Adam Woods, and my buddy Eddie, who actually has a very great interview at RRBG podcast. He literally has, for the first time, in doing a professional interview with Penta L0M. We're going to air that interview on our podcast sometime during the week.
Sweet.
Just to help a friend out. But if you look at the WWE product right now, the WrestleMania matches that you saw at WrestleMania, and then the WrestleMania Backlash matches, and then the Hell in a Cell matches are the same matches you're going to have for fucking SummerSlam. Yep. So here's my thing. I've seen these matches continuously hundreds of times. But they have a whole 36 people they fired because they had nothing for. Then they hired a fucking, they fired her too because she went on a podcast and she can, she said she doesn't know anything about wrestling. They hired her.
Yeah, I was gonna say we talked about that. Like, how long was it after that came out that she was
2 days.
2 days later she was fired?
Because they were like, so she's like, yeah, I know nothing about wrestling. They hired me. I mean, I don't know. I think the champion's name is Bobby Ashley.
Bobby
Ashley, or I'm like Bobby Ashley. Like Bobby Ashley, like Bobby don't have any lotion in his skin. What the
fuck?
Like,
oh my God.
Like, man, these fucking people, I swear. But that's, and Vince McMahon thinks that all these fans are stupid. So it is what it is.
Yeah. Speaking of Vince thinking that fans are stupid, we can use that as a pretty good segue to go into the rumor mill.
Rumor mill time, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Roundtable rumor mill. We're gonna we're still kind of refining it. I'm gonna try to get few, not as much WWE stuff, even though that seems to be the majority of it. The news and rumors throughout the week, but same principle. So we're going to guess whether this particular rumor is something that we would consider likely, plausible, or no fucking way.
Let's go.
All right. So, first one we'll take a look at here. Yes, definitely speaking of stupidity. In preparation for the WWE draft, Ringside News was told that a preliminary internal source of wrestlers was given out that includes Goldberg and Undertaker.
Very plausible. Very
Yeah.
plausible. Only
Yeah.
because I know that Goldberg has a contract where he has one match a year, and it's for the next like 5 years.
Yeah.
And then Taker is retired as long as there's no Saudi show.
Yep.
And then the Saudi show pops up, Taker's right back.
Pretty much, yeah. All right. So this one relating to one of the wrestlers who was recently released. Decision makers in WWE who decided to release Aleister Black were never asked, the NXT people, if they wanted him there.
Okay, so I'm going to say that was false because they don't ask anybody anything. Aleister Black was fired after they made a new fucking t-shirt, after they start building a storyline around him.
True.
And they fired him. So, yeah, the WWE, it's like Cheryl said, it's very probable. We should get Cheryl on the fucking show, dude.
We should.
We should get her on the show.
Right?
We should get her on the show for this segment. Let me see if I can get her on the show for this segment. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Cheryl, I know you're watching. If you and Shane want to come on the show as a special guest right now, let me know. I will send you both the link.
That would
and
be
we can
awesome.
play this game with you guys. Because I know great. Shane will see a pretty lady and he'll fucking lose his shit because that's Shane. But Cheryl knows more about wrestling than Shane knows about life. So that might be an interesting interesting back and forth. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my god,
let's do it. Shit. I mean, it's a party, everybody. It's a party. So let's just let's throw caution to the wind. Oh, she says, "Oh Lord, okay. Let me get the link set up." So, Cheryl, I'm gonna get a link sent to you. Shane. Oh, Shane says yes. All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Sweet.
We're about to have some fun.
So just make sure your cameras or phones or whatever, make sure they are in landscape prior to coming in. That's all we ask.
Right. All right. Now, keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, there are no rules to this. So you can say what you want to say. Shane, mind your P's and Q's, you fucking pervert, because I know you. Serious, Shane, you fucking pervert. Oh my god, I can't even. What the hell? Okay, look, we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen, and we're gonna get this situation taken care of right away.
All right, cool.
Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these rules are lame, have been taking all the fun out! Drive me insane! All these
When you want to get your hair cut, you go get your hair cut right. You head down to Big D's Barbershop. Big D's Barbershop, Vancouver, Washington's best and brightest. 1019 Main Street, Vancouver, Washington, where you can go get your hair lined up, cuts, fades, shampoos, conditions, and all the great things that go with supporting a local barbershop in a local business area. You can also reach them online at www.bigdsbarbershop.com. Go get your hair cut right.
These are more than just the sounds of a safe place to go after school. These are the sounds of interest being ignited and of mentors making an impact. At Boys and Girls Clubs, we don't do just one thing. We do whatever it takes to meet the needs of every kid who comes through those doors. Because whatever it takes is what it takes to build great futures. Great futures start here.
And we are back. It looks like Shane is already clicked into the studio here. Now we're just waiting for Cheryl to come into the studio and tell me how to get landscape new phone today. Turn it sideways like this, Cheryl. Look.
Yeah. So
landscape.
instead of So instead of this, that. All right, Shane, we'll get you in here in just a moment. We're getting Cheryl into the green room, and then we'll bring you both on, and we will continue this game and continue the discussion.
That's right. And
actually, while we're doing that, this is a non-rumor that I kind of want to discuss, but that I found incredibly funny. We'll talk about this here in just a moment.
Hold on, let's bring Shane in here real quick. I just want to harass Shane. Ladies and gentlemen that watch the podcast, this is fucking Shane right here. Shane, listen here, you fucking perv.
Tonight, what are you talking about? I am
tonight. Tonight, you mind your P's and Q's, you pervert. Okay.
I am always polite. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. I'm the most polite person. All right.
Oh my God, Shane is polite. Shane is very polite, ladies and gentlemen. I give Shane shit, but Shane's a good dude.
That was RKO sus, but what?
Wow. So hey, Shane, my friend Click said bye. Oh my God, who the fuck let him on?
I was gonna say, okay. You know what that reminds me of, Kevin?
12 bell.
So, Kevin Brandt, what that comment reminds me of is Vince McMahon holding a meeting and then finding out that Raven was still employed, and then he just goes, "Who the fuck hired Raven?"
Right.
That's what that reminds me.
Oh my God, that so reminds me of that. Oh my God, look at this. That's fucking just throw.
All right.
Yeah. God damn it. Oh man. Okay. The fucking shit. Sorry, I'm getting these fucking messages are just it's like last week. Okay. So anyway,
I think we're about set.
Yeah, we're all set. Cheryl is ready. Shane is ready. Okay, so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to play the game. What do you call it, Tony?
The Roundtable Rumor Mill.
Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to bring these two awesome people on, and the rumor mill is going to be like this. Shane is in the room here. Cheryl is in the room here.
All right.
Oh, she's putting the glasses on. She's fucking about to be real serious. She's about to fucking be serious. Okay, but do this, Cheryl. Turn your phone this way. Just like that.
That way?
Boom, there it is. Wait, I think there's a little you probably gotta.
Yeah, I don't. You guys had to tell me how to. This brand new phone today. You have to tell me how to find this.
Okay, so you're good. You're good. Don't worry about it. You're good.
Yeah, we'll figure it out later on.
Let it take some weight off me.
So that's what we're gonna do. I was gonna say we could ring the bell, but Shane will 10 bell. He'll ring it 12 times. So
I messed up, and now that I've been cursed with 12 bells forever, and the number 12 does not go away.
That's what we're calling 12 bell, the ding ding kid up in here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so Tony's going to explain the rules, and then what we're going to do is we're going to give each one of you an opportunity to state why you think it's either plausible, not plausible, and then we're going to let the fans in the chat decide who won that round.
Okay, a little bit of a debate format,
Now
But
let's do this. Let's do this.
Well,
Whoever wins, the loser has to go on Facebook and publicly state that they suck at this game, and that the other person is the fucking king and or queen. All right.
All right.
Automatic winner. So.
Oh, you hear that, Cheryl? He's an automatic winner.
Okay, so we're gonna do a quick warm up. This won't count towards the towards this, but again, this was something that I definitely wanted to address, just because it's fucking funny and just as stupid as you would imagine it being.
wait.
That's right.
Petrov's comment is the best.
So there is a lot of speculation that the extremely exciting name Blair Davenport will be given to B. Priestley in NXT UK. Now,
oh shit!
So B. Priestley, as some of you may know, is the ex of Will Ospreay, who was most recently seen. He basically beat the shit out of her at a New Japan show, and that was the last we saw of her.
So is that why they're not together anymore?
No.
Not.
So the ass beating was a work, but apparently we don't know why they split up, and not really relevant anyway. But she's been signed to NXT UK. She spent a little bit of time at AEW. She had been part of Stardom. For
Shimmer,
a long ass time,
yeah.
Shimmer, yeah. But Blair Davenport.
I say plausible, but they have to
Why
give
do
her
you
a
say-
hoity-toity persona to go with that name, because that's like a money type of name.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree, because I mean, at WWE don't give any super name that any superstar would give.
So that was just the warm up. We'll go into the. We're gonna get into the big stuff here. All right. So this one's not really going to be a matter of whether it's correct or incorrect, but maybe kind of give some detail as to what you think is going to happen in this situation. This is going to relate to Impact Wrestling. Finally, a non-WWE question here. About time. 2 outside names are expected to show up at Impact Slammiversary on July 17th. This includes one recent WWE release, while the other person is under contract somewhere else. So in this case, tell me, one, do you expect this to happen? How plausible you think this is to happen? And who do you think each of these names are going to end up being?
I think it's one of the Iconics.
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
You know, they're too good to just not go anywhere. But it's going to have to wait until her 90 days is up so she can go somewhere else, right?
I'm pretty sure that 90 days is up. Actually.
Oh,
Is that long ago?
their 90 days are up.
Well, yeah, because Andreas or whatever, he's just on AEW now, isn't he? So they're not.
Yeah,
that.
he had a deal though. I don't think the non-compete actually applied to him.
It did. Here's the thing: Sean Ross Sapp reported that because Charlotte has such power and such stroke within the WWE, and her and Andrade are engaged. She basically was like, "I'm not coming back on television unless you give him an opportunity to do what the fuck he wants to do." And John Laurinaitis was like, "I'm gonna go ahead and use my people power, and I'm gonna give him what he wants." Now, apparently, there's another wrestler that had a 90-day non-compete clause, and they dropped it to 45, and that's Braun Strowman.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah.
So, as for the Iconics, I know that the Iconics are already what's what I'm looking for here? They're already cleared
Yeah.
But you, Cheryl, you said you think they're going to show up at Impact Wrestling?
Yeah.
Okay. Shane, what do you say?
I say it'll be Kalisto and probably Daniel Bryan.
You say Kalisto?
Yeah, Kalisto.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good little hot take you got there, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that it's not gonna be Kalisto, because Kalisto is gonna go back to AAA. He already showed up down there. He showed up he was at Triple Mania in the back. So Shane lost that round already. Shane lost that round already.
He can also show up on Impact.
He could. I mean, it's possible.
He could. Now, Cheryl also lost the round because, let's be honest, if the Iconics were going to go anywhere, it wouldn't be Impact Wrestling. It would be AEW, because Shawn Spears is such a prominent part of AEW's main roster right now that them building a women's division right now at AEW, they desperately would need someone with drawing power like the Iconics. So,
and the former Peyton Royce is married to Shawn Spears.
That's right.
Who you know, right?
Good old Cassie. Us Canadians, we should know that. And I'm making fun of Cheryl because Cheryl's Canadian, and I'm Canadian too, but Cheryl's Canadian and didn't know that there was a hockey team in Las Vegas. Yeah, I'm not gonna let that one go. Not gonna let that one go.
Nope.
It was a funny conversation she had on her page one day. I was like, wow, how do you not know this? It's like saying, oh my God, there's a football team in LA. Okay. All right, so I'll go to the next one, Tony.
So the next one here, what I want on this one is I want you to tell me why this particular rumor was a thing. Not necessarily that it happened, but why. MVP was backstage at NXT this week, and that's noteworthy because that's not a common thing.
I did saw that on Twitter, and I think that he could be replacing William Regal as the NXT general manager sometime probably soon.
Okay.
While Samoa Joe is still the enforcer like Stone Steve Austin was, that's how much I pretty much see it.
Yeah. All right. Good guess. Cheryl?
Well, that's a good one. So I'm going to have to go with he's looking for somebody else to bring into his little stable of Bobby Lashley.
Okay. Okay. All right. We'll go with that. All right. We'll have to revisit this one sometime down the line when we have more information. So we might have to bring this one up next week. Okay. Moving on. Let's see here. So since we were talking about the WWE writer that didn't know anything about professional wrestling,
that's funny.
So this one's going to be very, very open to interpretation, which makes this perfect rumor mill material. Let's get this one here.
Sorry, my mic died.
WWE's firing of writer Kenise Mobley wasn't because of the fan backlash to her comments, but rather because wrestlers and staff felt disrespected by her comments. Talent they spoke to said it wasn't unusual. Do you buy this?
I mean, I'm going to have to say yeah, Because there is a difference of knowing the business and being a writer, other than not knowing anything and being a writer at the same time.
Okay.
You have to know what you're writing about. If you don't know what you're writing about, you can't bring it across. That would be the same as me trying to commentate on a hockey game.
Fair enough.
At least not one in Vegas, right?
Right.
Yeah. So my particular input on this is I actually find this to be complete bullshit, honestly.
Yeah.
They would not have done a damn thing about this unless there was some kind of backlash to her comments on that podcast. We have seen writers last. Freddie Prinze Jr. was a writer for WWE for years.
And didn't know shit about wrestling.
Did not know a damn thing about the business.
Wow.
So
that's why I'm saying I do not buy this for a second.
You know what I do buy? The fact that Michael Kirk said that Shane sounds like he has a dick in his mouth.
I think I need to bring a bag of dildos to a wrestling match.
Oh!
Okay. So if we're gonna talk about the bag of dildos, let's talk about the bag of dildos. There was a reason for that bag of dildos. There was a reason for that bag of dildos.
Jesus Christ!
It was funny. It was funny, ladies and gentlemen. It was a War Games match where things got out of control, and it was fans bring the weapons, and
it's War
fans brought a bag of
Games. That
dicks.
happens.
It's new meaning to
Shut
the
up.
term being beaten by a dick.
Shout out to Billy Moon for taking all 10 inches.
Yeah. He did it pretty
Shout out
well.
to Billy Moon.
God damn it! I almost lost my next rumor here. Fucking distracted now. I can't stop thinking about Billy Moon taking 10 inches.
Wait, hold on now. Why are you distracted by
Why are you distracted by that?
You just described it in graphic detail.
I mean,
Jesus. Oh, good.
okay, look, let's just call it what it is. That was one of the funnier moments of BCW Worldwide.
It really was.
War Games, dildos in the mouth, weed whacker, dude taking a cake to the face, Shane ringing the bell 12 times, and a 10 bell salute.
Classic.
And the great thing is we can look back on it all and we can laugh.
That's right. You can look at it on the BCW Worldwide Facebook page.
And here I thought that bag was a bunch of old weapons, and no, it wasn't.
Well, I mean, you could say they were weapons.
Yeah.
Good.
Not many people can take 10 inches, Shane. And
Okay, so here's one that. So here's one of the more curious rumors. This will be one of the last ones that we have here. WWE is beefing up security at the Performance Center with word out that Vince McMahon will be visiting.
oh God.
I don't think that's true, honestly.
Plausible.
Plausible, yeah. Honestly, I could go either way on this one. I could say it kind of sounds like bullshit, but at the same time, it's Vince McMahon. So who the fuck knows?
I see a lot of Vince hate on my wall coming across everywhere.
You know,
Everybody hates Vince.
Vince hates Vince. Okay.
everybody.
Vince
hates
wakes up, looks in the
Vince.
mirror, and goes, pal, you fucking suck.
Yeah.
I fucking hate you.
Let's see. Last one. Let's pick a good one here. BJ, you might actually know the answer to this one already, so don't say anything until after we've had our guesses put in.
I gotta order pizza for my daughter anyway.
Okay.
Can I have a
All right. Shane wants a piece of pizza.
I want the
Michael Kirk said he couldn't keep 10 inches in his singlet. And the Al-Tubbs has no gag reflex.
No comment.
I swear to God, we're gonna get demonetized one of these days.
demonetized.
All right, last one here. And again, this one's a complete toss-up as far as I'm concerned. BJ, you may know the answer to this. Sanjay Dutt, who was a producer at WWE, left the company by choice.
Yeah, I can't answer this one.
I'm gonna say that he was released the normal way. I don't have any answer to that with that one.
What about the text message that I got from him today?
Everybody else. He probably
Him
didn't.
and the Singh brothers.
Yeah, this one's tough.
I said he did not leave by choice. He probably got booted out because he didn't kiss ass.
Yep.
Honestly, I'd say that'd be a pretty plausible explanation as well.
Do you guys want the answer, the real truth?
Yeah.
If it doesn't get you in trouble.
I mean, it probably would get me in trouble. Well, fuck it. My birthday's tomorrow. I don't care. So
Happy birthday.
I'm friends with the Singh brothers. You know, they're Canadian boys from out Michelle Stars, All-Star Wrestling up there in Vancouver, British Columbia. It's a beautiful province of British Columbia. Shout out to Cheryl. Got all excited.
The hot spot of the area.
The hot spot of the area. Yeah, that's right. That's where fucking everybody goes to kick it. So when the Singh brothers got fired, Sanjay, you know, he decided he was going to walk out because 205 Live was his baby. 205 Live is where Sanjay was doing most of his agenting. And 205 Live now has 5 legit wrestlers on the program.
That's right, because they basically have released 90% of the 205 roster.
So I mean, it's like we discussed before we brought these two amazing people on. It's like, hey man, I'm gonna put Tony versus Shane every week for the next fucking 10 weeks, and I'm gonna fire Cheryl. Why? Oh, because you know I gave Cheryl, like, let's say $3 million so she wouldn't go work for Tommy Celsius, and now that I can't afford to pay Cheryl that $3 million, I'm just gonna go ahead and put her on the sidelines for 90 days, and I'm gonna keep booking Tony versus Shane for the next 6 months until the fans get sick and tired of it. Hence the WrestleMania matches and all the way down. Look. Even
Pritchard booking in a nutshell.
This is Vince Russo booking. Even with the stipulation of at the Hell in a Cell where what's his name? Drew McIntyre lost against Bobby Lashley, so he can no longer challenge Bobby for the championship, right? As long as Bobby's champion, he can't challenge him. So the next fucking night on Raw, they put him in a Money in the Bank fucking match. He loses the Money in the Bank, right? He lost the Money in the Bank. So what do they do this Monday night? Well, we're gonna have a last chance match to see who can get back into the Money in the Bank. And Drew McIntyre fucking wins that. So they can't keep their storylines together. They can't keep their stipulations together. So they fired a whole shitload of people from 205 Live, people that actually fucking can work. So they fired like Tony Nese, and they fired the Singh brothers, and they fired all these people, right? Just so they can have Drew McIntyre versus Bobby Lashley fucking 17 or 18.
If you want to hear something really absurd about those firings, so something that I had read.
They're all under the age of 30.
Also,
or over the age of 30, I'm sorry.
So apparently one of the alleged reasons for all these wrestlers being fired is that they were the ones on the upper end of the salary scale for 205.
That's like saying I'm on the upper scale of unemployment.
Exactly. Apparently, these guys were fired because they were making the most money of all the guys on the 205 roster.
Joke,
bullshit. Bullshit.
But hey, the WWE is broke. Remember, they're broke. They just had like a fucking
get out of here.
Tony. Nick Khan just got them a fucking $100 million and like $1.5 billion deal with Peacock, but they're
Right?
broke.
Oh,
They're firing those people because of cost cutting methods.
cost cutting.
My aim is
They are making it for their shareholders to get better dividends. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's one reason. Yeah. There's definitely the
Serving the
ongoing.
facts so those stockholders get their money.
There's
Yeah.
also the ongoing discussion about the sale of the company that will probably never let up.
Well, I mean, look, here's the thing about the sale of the company. As a business person who has a degree in business and finance, Cheryl, you work at a bank. You know how finances work. When you're selling a business, you sell off you get rid of all the unmarketable projects to make your business look more profitable in order to hike up the price. And we all know Nick Khan is a fucking shark. That guy is like one of the best when it comes to brokering deals. Like that guy will sell ice to an Eskimo in an igloo in the middle of a fucking snowstorm. Like he's that good. In Alaska, yeah, in Alaska. Like he's that guy, you know what I mean? So for someone to be such a fucking shark to like, you know, for someone to be that good at what they do and to make the WWE so much fucking money over the last year. I mean, do you really think that cost cutting that this is what this shit's all about? No.
And
No.
I mean, Braun Strowman just signed for like he was making $1 million a year.
yep.
And he is even more buff than he is now.
And he was like he was a fast up and coming like rising star in their eyes. You know, they were doing the most with him. And then they're like, yeah, man, we're going to get rid of you, but we're going to keep Jackson Riker. We're going to keep Elias.
I love this comment.
It's true. Tommy's right. It is a Dogecoin.
It's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He really is the dog coin of the wrestling world. Holy shit.
Hey, but breaking news from Wrestling Observer. Sanjay Dutt signs with AEW as a producer.
That didn't take long.
He was working as a producer for AEW's Dynamite tonight.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He went from Tampa to Jacksonville just that quick. Like, fuck it.
Road trip.
He was like 45 minutes on the freeway. Fuck it.
Yeah. Take the deal.
That's right.
So where the money is at?
So, I think Shane lost.
So what did we have to do again?
Okay, so this is what you have to do, Shane.
Uh-huh.
You have to go on Facebook. Okay.
All right, I got my phone. All right.
You got your phone right now. All right, you need to go. So take a picture of this screen right here of us, all four of us on the screen.
Okay. Yeah, right now. Taking it.
Okay. Now you need to circle Cheryl's picture. Come on. You agreed. You agreed.
I did. I got the amount.
Okay, so circle that picture. As a matter of fact, you know what, Shane? I don't fucking trust you, so.
He's a snake.
So I'm going to post it on my.
Shane the snake.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to do a live video while Shane's doing it. Okay, here we go. Starting a live video right now.
All right, that's cool.
All right, the video's live. Right now, live on fucking my Facebook page. Shane is going to admit that he fucking sucks at this game and that Cheryl is the queen of his world.
I call rigged. All right. I suck at this game and Cheryl won fair and square.
Now, Shane, this is what I want you to do. I want you to bend down.
No, we don't even get the modern times even more.
I want you to bend down and kiss Cheryl's feet right here on the podcast. Right here. Cheryl, put your foot up to the phone. Put your foot up to the phone. Come on, Shane. Come on, Shane.
No, that's a limit. That's a
Jesus
limit.
Christ,
Come on, Shane.
we're going to get some OnlyFans territory now. People usually pay for this shit.
Shane, someone want to pay $9.99 a minute to watch you do this.
$9.99? No,
wait.
I'm not
So
doing that.
Cheryl's in Canada, so we have to worry about the exchange rate too. So,
Right?
It'll come to you less because your dollar's worth more.
Exactly. See,
True.
Shane, there's more money in your pocket.
Yeah, that is true.
Go ahead, Shane. Go ahead, Shane. Shane, what's your
No.
OnlyFans link?
I don't even have an OnlyFans. Joke's on you.
You are losing money, bro. I mean, you got some opportunities here.
You got
Holy
the money on the
shit.
table, bro. You leaving money on the table. Okay, that was right there. Was on my Facebook page, and I'm posting it right now.
My God.
Oh my gosh. You guys, thank you very much for making my birthday night fun. Yeah, thanks for making it fun. Cheryl, thank you very much for all you do. Shane, you suck. Shane, Tommy just signed you for OnlyFans. Here you go.
Over higher. Oh, that's great. Or give me OnlyFans.com/trollbells.
We're talking about all types of things on this podcast. Wrestling just happens to be one of them. Apparently, Vince McMahon is the Hugh Hefner of pro wrestling. He says,
that's not that far off, actually.
It's true. He's the pimp of professional wrestling. He fucks it every time. Oh man.
I'm having a hard time picturing Vince McMahon in a robe with a bunch of women around him at a pool. Really am.
Oh my God.
I mean, just watch this music video. Stand back.
That kind of makes me ill.
You said it makes you ill.
Listen to some of the stories that Bruce Pritchard and Jim Cornette tell about being on the writing team with Vince in the late 90s.
I can see
and
Vince
how they would.
In.
They
I
all.
can see Vince walked in the room like this. Look.
Their whole deal was once a week they would all get together at Vince's place and they'd all go sit out by the pool and they would just start throwing shit out for the show that week. Next week.
Did you say sitting out by the pool?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was really a.
Oh my God.
Oh man.
Well, I guess this image is appropriate.
So much for PG-13.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm glad that wasn't a picture of Shane.
I'm sure we have some Photoshop artists out there that, well, yeah.
I actually do want people to make memes of me, so go ahead and do it.
Whoa. Hold on now. Hold on, Shane. Hold on. God damn it. I knew it was going to happen. You fucking pervert. Shane, no one wants to see you on your knees, okay? No one wants to see you. Oh, my God.
I mean, Battle was the one that brought the knees part up.
My God, Shane. Okay. So this is what I'm going to do, man. Yeah, that's messed up. Yeah.
We know.
Yeah. So Shane, now that you've already declared Cheryl your queen, and you're gonna bow down to her every time her name is mentioned on the podcast, how does it feel, Shane? How does it feel?
I feel like I just got rigged out of my victory. That's what I think.
Wait, did you say a victory?
Yeah.
I mean, you got OnlyFans out of the whole thing, so I guess you did get a victory, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you want to know what my OnlyFans is? Is OnlyFans.com/trollbells.
Look, ladies and gentlemen, for those who are listening to us on Apple, on Spotify, on Google, on Pandora, on Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio, and all the other cool places you can find this podcast, Shane is the guy who rings the bell. He's the timekeeper and the bell guy for BCW Worldwide every week.
Coming back here in 26 days.
Yeah, 26 days.
26 days?
Shane is the guy who rings the bell. So we did a 10 bell for one of our fallen brothers, and Shane rang the bell 12 times. Yeah, 12 times. Gino told you so. Gino Rivera says, "Oh wow."
Yes, it did happen. It did.
We should get Gino on the show again. Gino's always fun to have on this podcast, man.
Gino is fantastic. We got to talk about his exploits in Colorado recently. As a matter
Gino's
of fact,
one of those guys, man, that he was made for this business. You know, he's young, he's brash, he's fucking good. That's all I can say. He's good. I look forward to defending the OIWA North American Championship against him.
It's gonna be good. That's gonna be really, really good.
I just got a question asked of me. Well, it's not really asked of me. It was like, "Oh my god, I hope you don't have an OnlyFans page." Yeah, I ain't gonna have an OnlyFans page. It'd be just my luck. Shane will be like my number one fucking guy on there. He'll be, fucking subscribing every 30 seconds trying to see something.
Jesus.
He says, "Look, man. I know you won't. Look, we're not bleeding in the ring, Gino. We're not bleeding. What I will do is I will defend the OIWA North American Championship against you because you are that damn good. But you're not a franchise. Anyway."
And the loser has to subscribe to someone.
2 extra bells for the homies, baby.
Speaking of homies, everyone's favorite homie, Chris Brady, debuted his new gimmick this week.
I saw that. Yeah. Everybody's favorite homeboy.
He can take off his pants and jacket. Tommy sells the pants and jacket.
In all fairness, he actually didn't look too bad.
No, he looked like
pretty beautiful moonsault. That match.
But he wasn't my favorite homeboy. Anyway, so thank you very much, Cheryl, for joining us. I know you're usually in the comments making fun of Shane, but it was nice to have you on the show actually making fun of Shane.
Making fun of all of us, as a matter of fact.
It was fun. I gotta go put these doggies to bed now.
Oh shit!
Alrighty.
We're talking about hairless cats to dogs now. God damn! Look at this podcast. I'll tell you.
They're tired.
It's 9:30 in Canada.
Thank you very much.
Hey, thank you for coming on with
us.
Shane, you're a good sport.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Cheryl. And Shane O'Mac.
Yes, that is me.
You fucking loser. My friend clicks his by. Shane is gone, ladies and gentlemen.
He gone.
He gone. No, thank you very much for both Cheryl and Shane for joining us here, man. Thanks for making this podcast funny. That's right, he did. He stole Tommy's interest music and everything. You know. Do you happen to have that match handy?
Fuck. I'd have to go and search for it. Plus, we're running out of time here anyway.
That's right. It's 9:28, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying to get this shit done by 10. So, with that being said, thank you very much for joining us here on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. Oh, wait a second. We almost got away without telling everybody about the show.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to put you in a quick commercial break, and I'm going to come back with all the deets from Patty Deets. We'll be right back.
Professional wrestling is one of the toughest sports going today. If you ever dreamed of being a professional wrestler, then former WWE superstar and World Tag Team Champion Sir Mo of the famed tag team Men on a Mission invites you, yes, you, to join his Bumps and Bruises Academy. Now in 2 locations in Carrollton, Texas, and Sherwood, Arkansas. Allow Sir Mo and his head coach, Dante Smiley, and other coaches to get you on the road to an exciting and rewarding career. Classes forming now for your shot. Contact Sir Mo at 704-819-7312 or fill out an information questionnaire now. Don't wait. Make your dreams come true today by joining the Bumps and Bruises Pro Wrestling Academy.
Hi, this is James Beard with SWE Fury, and you're watching the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm trying to get Patty Dietz. Looks like we got Patty Dietz on the line. Patty, you are on the Roundtable Podcast. Patty, how are you? Sounds like she's at a party.
It sounds like she's having more fun than we are at this point. Holy shit.
Yeah, Patty's at a party. Let's see. Patty just had knee surgery. She just had her knees repaired, and she's already out partying. Look at her. It's 9:30.
I know, right?
It's 9:30 on a fucking Wednesday night. Patty's out doing the most. Patty's like 76 years old.
She wild, man. She wild.
She's wild, and she's wilding out, bro. Okay, Patty, we got you live on the podcast right now. Say hello to the people.
Hello, everybody. I miss you.
Okay, look at Shane says Patty's out of the club. Shane, shut the fuck up.
Team tonight because I haven't been here for a couple of weeks.
Nice.
How is your knee doing?
Well, it was doing good till I sat on this hard chair for a couple hours.
Yeah, see, you need to keep your ass at home.
I didn't bring my walker, didn't bring the key.
Ah.
Back to the car.
So tell the fans about the exciting news about what's going on with BCW Worldwide at the new Worldwide Arena.
We just found an excellent venue and got staging. We're going to have a round ring light up again. And oh, goodness. We're going to have VIP sitting. Hey, I left my keys on the table, I think.
I thought you put them in your book, did you?
Oh, maybe I did. But they're trying to get me out.
Patty just having side conversations while she's live on the podcast.
I know, right?
Somebody help me get in my car. Oh, I did.
So we're bringing the BCW Worldwide back on the 25th of July. Do you have the information as to like ticket prices and everything else?
Ticket prices are going to stay the same till we get started.
That's $12 ringside, $10 general.
Ringside will be $12. General would be $10. I got it.
Okay. So what's the address for the new arena?
I'm sorry.
We want to give the fans the address for the new arena.
Oh, it's 411 Northeast Gleason. It's on 18th and Gleason. Northeast. 2 blocks off of Candy.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go ahead. We're going to put that out here on the podcast. Patty, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for calling me.
Hey, I will talk to you again.
And I'm going to tell you, we're ready to rumble.
Nice.
J.B. Moonshine, the drunk hillbilly, says he's ready to beat people up. All right, Patty, thank you very much for joining us.
Okay, thank you for calling me.
Now, you see, ladies and gentlemen, we are back live. The 25th of July, it's going to be down and dirty. BCW Worldwide presents the Rumble, the hot summer nights, coming back to BCW Worldwide at the Worldwide Arena. Tony, what is the address? One more time.
So that was 411 Northeast Gleason. Did I hear that right?
411 Northeast Gleason, 1 block east of the train. The fuck do you call it here?
Oh, the Max Station.
The Max train. There you go. It's right off of Sandy Boulevard and 18th Street. It's right in the heart of the Southeast Portland area.
Yeah, this is right. This is right in the middle of the Lloyd District.
Mm-hmm.
Sullivan's Gulch area. So yeah, 411 Northeast Gleason.
That's the new spot for BCW Worldwide, and that's going to be called the Worldwide Arena. Lights, cameras, new soundstage, video monitors for the wrestlers when you see intro videos now of the guys. Backstage interview area, VIP area with your own bar. JB Moonshine's going to love it there.
I
bet. Billy. I'm just saying, ladies and gentlemen, BCW Worldwide has stepped our game up to the next level. It's going to be fucking awesome. So make sure you get a hold of the BCW Worldwide hotline. That's 503-757-3132. Once again, 503-757-3132. Remember, July 25th, hot summer nights. BCW Worldwide returns to the Worldwide Arena. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Tony, there it is right there, my man. There it is. 411 Northeast Gleason South. That's right, Portland, Oregon. Tickets, 503-757-3132. Call the hotline because trust me, it's going to be hot as fuck at the Worldwide Arena. Tony, tell these people where they can watch us on TV every week.
Every week, you can catch us on Xfinity and on CenturyLink Prism in the Portland and Vancouver areas. Every Monday night at 10 p.m. on Channel 11 on Xfinity and Prism. If you miss that one, you got another shot on Tuesday at 10 p.m. Channel 22 Xfinity and Channel 8002 Prism. And if you miss that one, you can watch the live show, and then you can go on and watch it on Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Channel 23 Xfinity and Channel 8003 on Prism.
Man, it's about to go down, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? If you can't watch the show but you want to listen to it, you can find us here on Amazon, on Google, on Apple, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, and any of the major podcast platforms. We are fucking everywhere. And if you want to support the channel, real simple, you can go to Anchor.fm / the Roundtable Podcast / support your boys, because trust and believe, Tony and I need the money. You can find us on Twitter, the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast on Twitter, on the Twitter machine, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow's my birthday. It's my birthday, y'all, tomorrow. So do me a favor, do me a solid, do your boy something good. Hit up the 503 Originals. That's www.503originals.com. Buy hats, beanies, t-shirts, hoodies, gloves, biker shorts, booty shorts, whatever kind of shorts. Yeah, it's going to be down and dirty, man. Get that shit, get it going, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what else? Follow me. You can follow me on Twitter, The Bad Blood Brand. That's right, The Bad Blood Brand. Also on Instagram, the same thing. Unfortunately, my Twitter, my Snapchat is AIWF Bad Blood. That's AIWF BADDBLODD. And for the funniest shit ever, I just spent the weekend in Nashville.
Yeah.
And Nashville's a fucking weird place, man. Exactly. Nashville's a weird fucking place, man. But it's very entertaining. And I'm gonna tell you, if you want to find out, go find me on TikTok, The Bad Blood Brand. That's right, TheBadBloodBrand, The Bad Blood Brand. Find me on TikTok, friend me, because I got some funny ass videos from. Look, I'll put it this way. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Are you ready? Hold on. Let's pull it back up, because I had 750 people look at that video. What the fuck is this girl wearing right here? What is that? That dude's walking around like a. Look at this shit. Look at that shit. What the fuck is she wearing? Look at that. Look at this shit. Selling weed in the middle of the street. Just in the jars of weed in the middle of the fucking street.
Huh.
That dude just like a fucking Burger King. That chick just like fucking Fat Elvis. It was crazy. It was wild and crazy, man. And that was just one night. I was there for like 3 nights. So you can just imagine the crazy shit I saw in 3 days.
Holy fuck.
Follow me on my socials. You'll see the funny shit. I'm telling you. It was crazy. Anyway, thank you very much for joining us once again on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. You guys are fucking awesome. Give a shout out to a couple people. My boy Sam Knight, same birthday.
Nice.
He's a birthday twin. Happy birthday, Sam Knight. Yeah. It's crazy, man. July 1st has been crazy. It's just a crazy roller coaster, man. My girl Lindsay, birthday twin, same year, same birthday.
Nice.
We had a gentleman that actually was one of our trainees at BCW Worldwide for a long time, and it finds out he has the same birthday too. So,
holy shit.
Yeah, cancers rule the world, baby. So, that's right. We rule the world. Once again, thank you very much for joining us on the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. It's an honor and a privilege to come into your homes week after week after week. Thank you very much, Cheryl. You too, Shane, JB, everyone, Michael Kirk, everyone that's joined the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast, the people that are watching and right now, the ones that are listening to us, the ones that come to the shows every week. We are so excited to have you guys back in the house.
Oh, it's going to be so good. So good.
But ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't mean that the podcast is going to end, because the podcast is going to live forever.
Podcast is going to keep going. And in fact, we're going to have even more stuff to talk about once we actually get back up and running.
Yeah. And if you think this week was crazy, next week it's going to be off the chain. I ain't telling you who's going to be on the show. You got to watch the podcast Facebook page, the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast on Facebook. You got to watch us on the, on the Twitter machine. Find us on Twitter, the Roundtable Pro Wrestling Podcast. You can follow me on all my socials. You can follow Tony on all Tony's socials. We always talk about it.
Sure do.
But keep in mind, if you want to buy tickets, the only place you can get tickets at the BCW Worldwide Arena. You can go ahead and call the hotline number, or you can show up Sunday, 6 p.m. bell time, or 6 p.m. doors open. 411 Northeast Gleason Street. Tickets are 503-757-3132. That's 503-757-3132. Get your tickets now, because it's going to be fucking sold out.
Oh yeah.
That's what we do.
That first show especially, like, I'm expecting there to be a fucking full ass house.
It's going to be awesome. So with that being said, this is your boy Tony DeBurns. I am the franchise player, Double B Bad Blood. 1 more year older, 1 more year wiser tomorrow. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us.